We are getting some answers tonight about a police chase, crash, and shooting that led to the discovery of a body in the trunk of a car. An investigation stretching down to Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
A high-speed chase and a shootout with police ended with one person dead and the body of a missing Tennessee mother found in the trunk of a car 550 miles away from her home. Eleni Kassa, also known as Mimi to her friends, was a 31-year-old single mother of a young daughter. She lost her parents at a very young age, and she and her siblings were raised by their grandparents. They would eventually migrate to the U.S. in the early 2000s, settling in Los Angeles to begin a new life. Eleni enjoyed life. She liked to party, she liked to have a good time, and like many of us, she's had her fair share of mistakes, hanging out with the wrong crowd, putting in her trust in the wrong people. But after giving birth to her daughter, she vowed to change her life. 4 months before her death, she moved to Tennessee to start all over and to provide a better life for herself and her daughter. When she first met her girlfriend, Dominique Hardwick, she believed she had finally found true love, but she would soon realize that this love was fatal. November 18th, 2022, Eleni was reported missing by her family members a day after she failed to pick up her daughter for school. This was very unusual for her because she was a highly responsible person and a very committed mother. Her family immediately became suspicious and worried because Eleni didn't know a lot of people in Tennessee. She and her brother were in constant communication with one another. They talked all the time, texted, and so he sensed that something was very wrong. Her family members immediately flew out to Tennessee, not only to look for Eleni, but to also care for her daughter. After searching the apartment and talking to neighbors, it seems as if there was a possible domestic violence incident between her and her girlfriend Dominic at the apartment. She left her keys, her phone, and her personal car at the apartment.
Breaking news alert tonight. Police need help finding a missing Murfreesboro woman. Allie Lynch is at the WKRN.com alert desk.
Well, Mark, that's right. 31-year-old Eleni Kassa was reported missing on Friday by her family, who said she didn't pick up her daughter from school. Now, police say she has not been seen or heard from since Friday morning.
According to the reports, police said that the two could possibly be traveling in Dominic's black Dodge Charger, and the tag on the car was pinged in Ohio by a license plate reader several days after Eleni was reported missing. Detectives continued speaking with family members and several witnesses, attempting to locate Eleni, believing that she was in danger. They conducted an exhaustive search for her for more than a week, including 2 separate canine searches. They also had search warrants for Dominique's home in Lebanon, Tennessee. But the search for Eleni Kassa would come to an unfortunate end 10 days after she was reported missing. On November 27, 2022, around 2 p.m., Michigan State Police received a hit from a license plate reader of a vehicle linked to a missing endangered case out of Tennessee. The vehicle was a black Dodge Charger with Tennessee plates. Police officers attempted to stop the vehicle, but when the officers approached the car, the driver hit on the gas and took off. During the chase, emergency operators can be heard saying, "Dearborn PD are chasing a missing person in a vehicle." But the officers lost sight of the vehicle and terminated their pursuit. However, a short time later, officers responded to a crash at a residence involving the same black Dodge Charger. Apparently, the driver crashed the car into a house. As officers approached the car and gave verbal warnings to the driver, they heard a gunshot and immediately returned fire. Once they felt safe enough to approach the car, they discovered the driver with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. They later identified her as Dominique Hardwick, Eleni's ex-girlfriend. She had killed herself. They found a 9mm Glock pistol in the car, and a search of the car revealed the body of a woman inside the trunk. The body was confirmed to be that of Eleni Kassa, the missing Tennessee mother, and the trauma to her body was not a result from the crash. According to those who knew the couple, Eleni was trying to end a relationship, and unfortunately, it cost her her life. Friends and family are mourning the loss of Eleni. They are devastated that someone would take such a beautiful mother away from her daughter. They describe her as a good mom, friend, and loving person. She was a sister, a niece, an aunt, and a mother of a wonderful 6-year-old daughter who would now navigate life without her mother. According to her family, she was the one who glued them all together. It's always hard to watch and see anyone lose their life, but especially in a domestic violence situation. Eleni did not deserve this. May she rest in peace. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any crime news.